Hi, I'm Annie, and this story is about my latest grand adventure. I hope after you hear about my adventure, you'll have some of the information you need and will consider having this grand adventure too. It's really all about knowing what you want and how to get it. This is my grand adventure to Boise State University. I have been working on my master's degree in educational technology through Boise State University as a distance student from Iowa for the past year. The coursework is exciting and certainly worthwhile, everything a graduate student could hope for. One thing did concern me. As a distance student, my graduate experience had an unreal quality about it. I found myself wishing for the opportunity to meet the people who were inspiring and challenging me with my coursework. I wanted to know more about the institution, people, and the place that had such a significant impact on who I was starting to be. One solution came to my mind: go there. And so the plans began. Once I made my decision to go, I set about contacting the key people at the university and making flight and lodging preparations. The university people were easy to make arrangements with, the flight was inexpensive, and Boise is chock full of reasonably priced lodging accommodations. I found a bed and breakfast located within walking distance of everything, including the university, downtown, and many interesting cultural sites. Finally, I was ready to go. My first stop was a visit to the university. Everything about the university is convenient and easy to find. I had no problem tracking down my university contacts and had a great time touring the university on my own, even taking the opportunity to set foot on the Blue, Boise State University's famous blue football field. I wandered through the Hall of Fame gallery located in the stadium, the newly expanded student union, admired the beautiful tennis complex and campus, spent time studying in Albertson Library, and strolled through the halls of many of the buildings on campus. I was always greeted warmly wherever I went, and by the time I left, I felt like I truly belonged on campus. This was my campus too. The city of Boise is a delightful place. Many of the cultural activities are within walking distance of the campus, and I had the opportunity to visit the Art Museum, which was currently hosting an early Ansel Adams exhibit, the Historical Museum, the Boise Zoo, located right across from the campus, as well as stroll through the Bosque District, downtown, and past the Idaho State Capitol building. There's so much more that I didn't get to, but I will. The area around Boise has a western-like terrain combined with the majesty of the mountains, and it makes for photographers' dream come true. The weather when I was there at the beginning of March was a very pleasant change from the cold weather I left back in Iowa. Moderate and absolutely beautiful. The most important and certainly the most enjoyable part of my grand adventure were the people I met. Boise State's faculty and administrators made me feel so welcome. I had made arrangements to meet with my advisor and with a couple of instructors, but ended up being greeted and spending time with many others. They didn't mind that I dropped by, and they were very encouraging and full of ideas and advice. I strongly feel my time spent going over my program progress and plans and visiting with faculty is certainly going to improve the level of success I'm going to have as a result of being in this master's program. So if you are a distance student, you might be asking, what's the point of visiting Boise State? What will you get out of the expense and time spent in making a not required trip to the campus? Is it worth it? Oh yeah, it's worth it. And here's why. You will come away from your trip to Boise with a renewed excitement for what you are doing and where you are going and what you are planning to be. It's like a shot in the arm, a mid-program booster shot, and one that doesn't hurt. You will find yourself with a renewed sense of purpose and more focused and ambitious in your studies. You will have your goals and expectations in line and will be ready for the home stretch of your master's degree education. Possibly the most important result of a Boise trip as a distance student is making your whole graduate experience real. Boise State is a wonderful university, and we are truly part of the university community. That feeling of belonging didn't really sink in for me until I set foot on campus. As you walk around campus, you will feel proud to be going to Boise State and to be working with the wonderful faculty and staff there. What's next for me? I loved my trip to Boise State. I fell in love with the city. I'm I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to meet the wonderful faculty and staff of the Educational Technology Department. I plan on going back for graduation. Meanwhile, it's time to start planning for my next grand adventure. There's always one right around the corner. What's yours?